They say, okay, if you never played this game before, it revolves around Kless Alvain, which is this guy right here. And if you've never played a Tales games before, there's usually a big bad enemy that we all have to stop. And that revolves, you know, that's what our story is, to put it, you know, shortly, to put it, you know, in as few words as possible. Kimmy, when I grow up, I'm going to marry you, Kless. But Mommy says I can't even date until I'm 30. Well, how very old-fashioned. Can I talk to you for a sec? So many terrible events have been happening around here. I'm supposed to ring this bell if anything happens here in Totus. I wonder if that's going to come into play. It's a church. St. Lenios' chapel. Man, I love this chapel. Those statues are so sexy. What am I saying? They're goddesses. What if they were listening? Yeah, I guess they're right. Religion is a good thing to have, but lately these religious zealots from Euclid have been terrorizing people. Sometimes belief in a god can be taken too far. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Sister Christina. Ah, Kless, what brings you to the chapel? Just thought I'd stop by to pray before I leave. You've always been a good kid. I'm sure God has something special in store for you. Father Scott. Ah, do you have a prayer request? Nah. Isn't Jen getting married here soon? What are you doing for the wedding preparations? Think I'm gonna be an usher or something? I see, this chapel was named after Lenios, the man who founded Totus, so I don't want to disrespect his name by having a terrible marriage ceremony held here. Okay. I mean, you sure do put a lot of stake into something that has nothing to do with you, realistically, sir. Like so many people here on the internet. My brother will teach me how to use a sword someday. I can't wait. I'm a traveler. This is a nice place. I may stay a while. Don't stay too long. Yeah, that's that Kimmy girl. Alright. Yes, thank you. Thank you. So this is the weapon shop. Because of the great sword teachers here in Totus, there are some great blacksmiths here too. I don't think we have any money. We have 100. That's probably not enough to get us anything. Having the greatest weapon in the world means nothing unless you know how to use it. Yeah, and we can't even buy anything from him, so. But like, either, you know, I could explain the whole plot to you, but then watching the game I feel would be kind of like pointless. But just know it's typical RPG story where we have to stop the big bad thing from destroying the world or taking over. But it, you know, it revolves Cress Alvain. Well, sorry, not Cress. Kless. Cress is how you would pronounce it in Japanese, but because they don't have R's. No, they don't have L's in Japanese. Sorry. And depending on where you place your tongue in your mouth changes how the R sound is, and depending on what vowels it's next to changes how it's changes its sound in Japanese slightly. Like RE has more of a le sound. Dot. RA has a dot sound, like almost like a soft D sound. It's hard to explain. Are you two leaving? We're going hunting. I see. Have fun and good luck. Where are you headed, Tristan? I'm gonna visit a friend. Good day. Get up while you still can. I don't think we can buy anything here. Hey, Chester, how's Amy? I know how much she likes apples, and I just got a fresh crop today. Bring this to her for me, okay? Gives you an apple to take to Amy. Oh yeah, there's probably a couple things in here. I was gonna read a guide before doing this, but dude, I don't know why I have to work so hard. We don't even have any customers here. I heard that. Get your ass in gear. Back to work. Ah, yes, sir. I'm pretty sure, like, ass isn't in the GBA version. So, like, this fan translated one, it may not be, you know, 100%, like, translated, but it has more character to it, in my opinion, so that's why I like it more. But let's see. Sister's down here. So, you know, this game's story is actually closely related to Tales of Symphonia, because this game is, aside from that terrible piece of crap Dawn of the New World, this is a legit sequel to Tales of Symphonia based 4,000 years in the future. Hey, get back here, little bitch. Amy, I picked an apple up at the store for you. Thanks, Chester. Munch. You're the best brother I've ever had. Amy, I'm the only brother you've ever had. I know, but I love you anyway. Not even getting a prize. Move out of the way, kid. Like, you're driving me insane. I thought we would get something from that other than love. can't use love to save my ass in battle. But, yeah, this game is 4,000 years after Tales of Symphonia. So, like, at the end of Tales of Symphonia, when you see them naming the Tree of Life, you know, the spoiler, he never says it at the end of that game, but he named the tree Yggdrasil after Mythos. And here we actually see what happens to the tree again 4,000 years in the future. We see that it's wilted. Dun, 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 you know, they're losing the power of mana, but this world has somehow learned to survive without mana, whereas in Tales of Symphonia, mana was the life energy that kept the world alive. So, like, they use, like... Wait, sorry. Magic. It's because mana is different in this game. Mana is what gives healers their ability to use healing arts. Oh, shit. Little bitch. But, like, we can't use magic in this time period because the world tree is completely wilted and we've lost our ability to use magical abilities. So instead they use, like, technology, I want to say. Like, it's not 100% clear and I haven't actually beaten this game, so we'll kind of figure it out together. But yeah, this is I know my commentary style is usually all over the place because I can't really finish thoughts because I'm interrupted by what's going on in the game. But this was, like, the first RPG of its kind to have sort of like a beat 'em up style of battle, because Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy were turn-based. So this was kind of like the first game to, like, have it to where, like, it's like, I don't want to say live action. It's real-time. It's real-time battle. Ow, these things actually really hurt. Let me see. Okay, I'm relearning my buttons here. I know there's a way to block, but yeah, that guy they really fucked me up with that one. So this was, you know, the game that introduced it all. The Linear Motion Battle System is what it's called, LMBS. And pretty much it's just us running back and forth in a straight line, running up, attacking, running back, running up, attacking, running back. It's pretty primitive in, you know, the first game. Hang on. Let's see. Ow. I just learned, well, it's called Scion Bolts in this translation, but it's Demon Fang. Ow. I'm not gonna survive this one, boys. Let me just move away. Shoot him. Okay. Survived. Pretty much you run back and forth. Let's see. I wonder if I should try to go heal. But yeah, game, like, fights in this... God damn it, what do you mean? I know you promised Amy, but I'm, like, almost dead, dude. And I don't want to use my items. There's not really a boss fight that I can think of, but I don't like to use items if I can, you know, avoid it. But yeah, those guys fucked me up pretty good. So yeah, basically you run back and forth on a single plane in the battlefield. And you run up, attack, run back, run up, attack, run back. It gets a little more, I don't want to say proactive. It gets a little more, maybe not complicated. You can do more things as soon as we get to Tales of Eternia, because then you can actually start to use combos and you can start to combo in, you know, different abilities together. Oh, I see. There we go. So we have to use... It would be Y on the Super Nintendo controller to change our targeting. Yeah, these owls really freaking hurt, man. The owls and the bugbears are super dangerous. Like, the bees are cake. But like Tales of Eternity is where it gets a little bit more, you know, you can do more things with it. Ow, you little bitch. And of course, Tales of Symphonia is where you start to get the more modern feel of how the game's fighting systems would go. And eventually we'll play through all of those. But see, this is the Tree of Life. It's the tree, it's the giant, it's the Great Carlon tree, basically. I'll take a look around. I could have sworn I saw it come this way. And who do we have here? It's Martel. But you know, please, class, you must protect this tree. Like, you know, we didn't know this 16 years ago. Or, sorry, we didn't know this 20 years ago, because when this game came out, there wasn't